everybody and welcome. This is Shield Maiden DK and today we're taking a look at a game called A Game About Digging a Hole. A minimalistic game about digging a hole in the garden of a newly purchased house. Collect resources, sell them, upgrade your equipment and discover a mysterious secret. Cost you only one coffee. It is developed by Double B and this is published by Roca Play Boutique and Drillhound. This game came out the 7th of February 2025, so it is available at the low cost of €5 at the moment. So let's head into it and take a look at the game. We're gonna start a new one and see where we're going. We are reading. Okay. Seems sus. Okay. Super Mega Digger 3000 Ultimate 2.0. A gardening shovel. Explodes when battery gets empty. Oh. Well, fuck me. Okay. Tap for inventory, shift for sprint. Okay. Should we just start here in the corner, shouldn't we? So we just gonna diggity 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 dig. And then just clickety 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 click and diggity diggity dig. Nothing so far. We're not particularly lucky here. We found a stone. Okay. We're just digging. Okay. We don't really have much money. We can sell the stone. Yeah, let's save just to be sure. What about this? Charge battery for 1. Okay. We're just gonna continue our adventure here in the corner. We found a miner's stone. Maybe the corner wasn't the best idea, but at some point we might get some better equipment. And I really don't want to go in the middle and then forget all about the corner here. I think it's easier we make like the sentence kind of thing. Well, at least we have a stone again so we can charge our thing. We got 2 stones. Good. Inventory full. Let's sell the stonies. And charge. At least it's not expensive to charge it. So I guess we're just gonna continue here in the corner. Diggity 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 dig. Hopefully at some point we get something more valuable than stones. Else we're gonna progress 1 stone at a time, I guess. Also, who sells a house if they know there's a treasure in the backyard? I wouldn't. Would you sell your house if you know there was a golden treasure? I don't get why you would. So, just continue. Just diggity 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 dig. Yeah. We still have a little left. We can do even if the battery gets low. We just have to keep an eye out that it doesn't run out. Good. Goody goody. We won't let it go under critical. Good. 2 to charge it. We need one more, then we can get a shovel instead. I think that's a good idea. Hopefully the shovel is better. Hopefully that's a good investment. I'm not sure. So we're just gonna dig like this and hope for the best. Let's get one more and then we will go and up it to the shovel. Make a nice big hole for ourselves so we don't like get narrowed down in a corner or something like that. There we go. Good. Now we should be able to upgrade to the shovel and charge it. So now we have a shovel. Let's see what wonders that did for us. Ooh, a little bigger holes now we dig. Next I think it's the inventory we're gonna upgrade. Now we do take some more earth every time, so that's nice. Yes, we're just gonna go down a little here. We can go until it says critical low as long as we're up here. I guess when we get further down we're gonna need to get more energy. Let's take a look. We can get inventory and battery and a jetpack. Ooh. We're gonna charge. We're gonna need the jetpack, the energy and the inventory for sure. Just gonna expand. Ooh, that was nice and easy. The shovel does take a lot more of our energy fast for sure. Let's see, sell these off. Run out here. Might as well just take the top layer first to get some stone so we can upgrade the inventory. We should be good to upgrade the inventory now. Let's see. We have 7, so we can upgrade inventory and charge the shovel. So let's head out and begin digging for stonies. I'm not sure how big the inventory is now though. What a treasure we find. Stones. Good, inventory full. At least we get 6 now at a time. Charge this one. We can get a bigger battery next time. We found a lot of stones right here. So now we're just gonna do this. Then we're gonna take the jetpack, I guess. That's after the battery, of course. That's the battery right there. There we go. Good. So now we should be able to go longer time without running out. Just gonna take some of the surface here. We can always get more down. Because, well, I'm pretty sure the further down we get, the worse energy we need. And we might need the jetpack to get up at some point. Why would they implement a jetpack if we don't need it? That's what I'm thinking. Good. Charge and jetpack. So, space to use jetpack. Ooh, that takes some energy too, so... Okay. Now we should be able to go a little down. Not too far because, well, we need most energy for the shovel, to be honest. Not much to be found here. We're digging a hole in the garden. Ooh, we found coal. I guess that's more expensive than the stones. I kinda hope. Because for now we don't get much goodies. Ooh, more coal. Good, for now we can... So the coal is 2 each. So yeah. Now charge this one. We're gonna try to do it so we're easily having access up. I know we might not all the time have that. Then we're gonna need to watch so we can use the jetpack as well. But for now we're just chilling and digging. That's a big thing. We cannot... Okay. So we're gonna dig around this one, I guess. We found some coal. What is this? Iron. I guess that's better than coal. I guess. I'm not sure. Hopefully at some point we will get some very good things. Because for now we just like... really not getting anything good. Good. 14. We're now at least getting some money. And we still have this like... where we can go down. So... And I know we could focus on just getting down and down and down, but... let's take our sweet time and... make like a... downward slope. For now at least. And make a big hole. So we have easy access to it. Because I'm almost sure when we get further down... we're gonna need to use the jetpack, and then we will get stuck if we don't have enough space or something like that. And I'm not really interested in being stuck and die. Because I'm not sure there's respawn in this game. So if we die, I guess. Inventory full. 14. We're now at 26. 23. So we can soon get a new shovel. For now, just digging slowly down. I know we might be able to rush further down in there, but I would like, as I said, to have big access point to the hole. And we do have the whole garden we can do, so it's not like we're limited to this little corner. We do have a rather large area of grass. Good. Let's sell this off. There we go. We should... I think we're going with battery before shovel, because then we can dig much longer time. Before it gets critical. It seems like as further down we go, the better items we get. But as I said, I would like this to be a rather large hole. so we don't get stuck down there. Because I could imagine we would get rather much down at some point. So just diggity 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 clickety clickety clickety. Then we're gonna expand the shovel next time. We have money for it. Then inventory after shovel. I like the jetpack. Let's see. So it's something about both going downwards but also out. So let's just diggity diggity diggity. So, not much else. Actually, one of my uncles, when he was a child, one of his favorite things to do was digging holes in the garden. Just digging holes everywhere, like, you know, a dog or something, a Labrador. He found that soothing for the soul. I will say this is much easier and much more soothing than doing it in real life. Also because I have some back problems and my back start hurting pretty fast if I dig in real life. So, whee, going. Good, that's 19. We might as well just charge up before we go down again, just to be sure. Well, we do get a rather large hole here. Me and my big hole in the garden. In this case, we like big holes. It's not like Rivers is a very mind-blowing game. It's more like, you know, cozy and taking your sweet ass time, not needing to think too much. You know, one of those games where you can leave your brain in the drawer and just play. And it's not that it's shitty expensive or anything, so it's worth a try if you like just mind-numbing games where you don't have to think at all. Explore what hidden treasures your garden might hold. There is some physics about it. It's not like if you don't take the soil away, it will stick and stay up water and that. So I think it's more like clay than actually soil, because soil would just fall together, or earth, dirt. I know, but that's okay. We're 2 meters down. There we go. Let's see. Charge. One left for us to, then we can get the next shovel part. And then inventory after that. So just diggity 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 dig. Let's make a hole in the garden. You're my sweet, sweet hole in the Not like we found a shitload of items yet. We find coal, stone, and a little iron, but that's okay. I guess we're going to find something more sweet the further down we come. For now, we just diggity 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 dig. Not like we found a shitload of iron either. So, it seems to be more scarce than the stone and the coal. Also, I guess it's something about how lucky you are. What you get. We're 3 meters down in the ground. We're just diggity 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 dig. I'm a Digimon! I'm digging! Or are we a Diglett Pokemon? Or just a dig? Good. There we go. And there. 15. We should be good by charging. And there we go. Good. Now we have a better shovel. Let's see what that do for us. Ooh, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Look at that. We filled our inventory like almost instant. So we are for sure gonna expand our inventory now. I know this is just stones up here, but as I said, I don't like to be trapped in a shallow hole. There we go, up again. I wonder how much inventory space we will get now. Let's see, can we see how much? 12 slots. Sorry. Oh, that was a quick one. So just diggity 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 dig. We're for sure gonna upgrade. The inventory in just a moment. There we go, we should be good to upgrade because we still have a good amount of battery left. So inventory, we still have 14, so we do still have to be able to charge our shovel if needed. Also, I guess it's good to make like some plateaus for when we're going down, so we don't hurt ourselves, because I can see we have a life bar. So I could imagine it's a good idea to like not just going straight down. I know we have the jetpack so we can make landings with it, but that also depends on if we actually do the landing good. I don't know, we might fuck up. If we die, we die, then we're just gonna try again. I guess that's the way it is. Inventory full. There we go. Charge. Let's take some of this up here. Be a little smart about it, at least here in the beginning. I know it might be chaotic later on. This way we can like limp ourselves a little down. Then we can do like making a tunnel where we can walk, I guess. Slowly downwards. Inventory full. Good, now we can upgrade the jetpack to better strength. Let's charge our shovel. What is this? Dynamite and a lamp. Lamps cannot be picked up again once placed. Okay, dynamite. Can't destroy white rock. Okay. So we cannot destroy the white rocks. We can only destroy other rocks. That's nice to know. There we go. So this rock looking like this one, we cannot destroy. Okay. That's kind of good to know, I guess. So we don't accidentally get ourselves trapped. It's going to get dark down here, so we're gonna need lamps at some point. But those weren't that expensive. So that's all good. I think we're gonna do so we can like get up here easily. Or somewhat easily. We do have a big hole. That sounds wrong when a woman says she has a big hole, doesn't it? Normally not something a woman advertises. I have a big hole. But, well, in this game I think it's a good thing to have a big hole. Charge. Back to our hole. Well, it looks like a hole. I think we found some iron there. Good. Iron is good. Coal. We find a lot of coal. Wonder where this house is situated when we find so much iron and coal in the garden, because, well, if I dig in my garden, yes, I'll find iron, but it's mostly scraps and such. Like, not lumps of iron like this. More like scrap metal. Processed scrap metal, you know. And I would for sure not find coal. That was an okay haul. We're gonna need 100 to upgrade to the next step, so that's not too bad. We're just taking our sweet time digging. We do regularly find something, so that's at least a good thing. It's not like it's very uncommon to find something. We do find something here and there. I think the next thing we're gonna upgrade is the shovel to make even more progress. Because we do seem to have okay with energy for now. I know the further down we go, the more energy we're gonna need too. But I think we're good for now. So, yeah. I think ideal would be to upgrade the shovel. What if we get trapped? Let's see. Get up. Sell. One moment. There we go. And charge battery. And back down in the hole we go. This is going to be fun when we go to get down later on. I'm pretty sure the way to go is to make these like small platforms and then go inwards. so we can like not getting too stocked. Because it would be a bummer to be stuck in our hole. Don't like that idea. Okay, we destroy the ore if the inventory gets full. That's nice to know. Now have the first 100, so we're soon able to get the next shovel. Because for now we can jump down fine without getting hurt, so that's good. And we do have a lot of garden left to be able to expand the area. Seems like we can dig underneath the here, so that's good. Seems like it's expanding a little further out the more we get down. Not a lot of iron right now, but it's fine, we will manage. And as I said that, we sure hit iron, of course. Maybe I should just start complaining about things and it will happen. Stones, sticks and stones may break your bones. There we go, coaly, battery low. Full inventory. Head up. Sell all of this. Charge. Let's take the bigger shovel. Ooh, that's a nice shovel. Let's take a look. Ooh. Nice big shovel. This is going to be good. Now we're getting somewhere. Good. No! Don't destroy items, for God's sake. Because I could imagine that further on it would be a good idea to be able to launch ourselves down pretty easily. I know this might not give us much money, but that way we can at least let it make some edges. Not that that was very costful to do. Good. Warning. You haven't saved the game? Oh. Nice, it reminds you to save. Actually. That's pretty sweet. Not many games remind you to save the game. You can see now we are just taking the stones. Not like we're advancing quick, but hey, better to not advance too quick. See, now we can just jump down slowly. There we go. Battery's getting low. And inventory full. There we go. Jumping up again. Sell. Charge. And jump down to our little hole here. You can see. There we go. At least we're getting somewhere. Oh, good. We're over 100. Let's wait a little. Just go down into our little hole. Just diggity 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 duck. At some point it's going to be confusing what's up and down here. I know this is not totally necessary, but as I said, I prefer not to be stuck down there. Good. Now we should be able to expand the battery and then the inventory next time. So we're just basically doing gardening work. Also, who sells a house if they, as I said, who sells a house if they know there's a big treasure in the backyard? It sounds sus. It sounds like a scam, to be honest, to my ears. I would like to sell this garden. There's a big treasure down there, but I won't collect it myself, and it's only $10,000 for the garden. Sounds very sus to me. There might be something underneath here we don't like. I'm not sure. Something smells funny about that. So. In my ears, something smells funny when you want to sell a garden with a big treasure in. I don't know about you guys. If you knew there was a big treasure in your garden, would you sell it off? Or would you collect it yourself? Unless you knew something was wrong. Maybe the treasure is cursed. Maybe it's a private treasure. For sure gonna head out and make bigger inventory at some point. Soon there. We only scratched the surface just yet. I'm not sure how low we can go in this game. Also, it's not much treasure in it if it's just like this all the time. Stone, coal and iron, but I have a feeling we only scratched the surface first with 6 meters down. That's not much. Misclicked that one. There we go. And now we can put up a bigger inventory. So that's all good for now at least. So let's head into the hole again. Down here we go. It's going to be very suiting just digging. It's not like you need to think a whole lot. So That's all good. I imagine at some point we might struck something else than coal and iron. I kinda hope we will. Oops. Oopsie. Just digging in my garden. It's a very big hole. We're going to plant a tree, that's why. Nothing here to see. It's a very large tree. We're just planting a very large tree in our garden, that's why. Nothing interesting. We're not digging for treasure. And we're not gonna share. That's for sure. Down the rabbit hole. Charge. Not going to share if we do find something. That's for sure. We did all the labor. Not even with the family. They don't even know what we're doing. So, and they're not helping. So we are not gonna share anything. It's my treasure. If they wanted a piece of it, they can come and help dig this hole. Are we going to get an excavator at some point to help us? Can we drive an excavator down here? I know we can buy explosive, but I'm afraid to blow myself up. I'm the kind of person you won't allow around glue because I can glue myself to some pants with a glue stick, so I wouldn't trust myself with explosive items. I remember one time, I wasn't that old, I was like a teenager, and I was making Christmas ornaments, and I was playing with one of those, you know, school glue sticks, those that takes hours to get to stick, and I don't know what was wrong with this one, but I was trying to glue something together, some paper ornaments, and I don't know how, but I got myself glued to my pants with that fucking glue stick. So, yeah. Let's take a look here. We can charge the battery. Jetpack, yeah, let's do that. It's 300 for each now. So that's all good. Just continue our journey down the rabbit hole here. Just taking a little off the ledge here. Going a little strategic. I know. Boring. Just so we have like a descendants area. Because then we can make like a tunnel down and spiral down. I'm not sure if we're going to dig the whole time or if there's tunnels down here. So, might be. It's going to be fun to see what the future have to in mind for us in this game. So, yeah, just dig it. Oops. We have to be careful not to collect too much. There we go, 58. Well, you see we lost some life there, so we actually have to be careful not to jump too far. So yeah, it's going to be something about using the jetpack to get down, I guess, at some point. Or making ledges, so we can make an easier descent down. Okay, where are we? We are right here. Good. Now we can begin to dig down here. I think. New material found. What did we found? Iron and copper. So yeah, we found copper. How much do it cost? Okay, well, not that bad to heal ourselves, so that's okay. So we have to remember to use like these points to get down so we don't hurt ourselves. That's gonna be important. We found more copper. I guess that's good. More copper. Coal. Coal in my hole. More copper. Just diggity 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 dig. It's actually kind of soothing, kind of mind soothing, like, you know, those Zen type of games where you don't have to think. You just keep on doing the same thing. Not that it's, I mean, reason I guess it's mind soothing is because you don't have to think. You can just go do yourself. Copper is 10 each, so those are actually quite good. I like that. You can see now we can use these ledges we built to get down easily into our hole. Then just process downwards here. Proceed downwards, I mean. For now, I think we are okay with no light. We can still see where we're going upwards. At some point when we get further down, we might need some light to be able to see where we're going. I could imagine it will be hard in the long run to see where we're going. When we're going down, down, down. Oh, what is this? Is that a hole? I found an extra hole in my hole. Okay. Seems like we found an extra hole. I think we're gonna buy a lamp and take with us. Charge battery, buy a lamp. So lamps can be placed by F. Oops. Don't do that. I'm not sure how far that's down. Don't look that far. Okay. F. And place this here. Oh, that's much better. Good. We found a hole in our hole. Not that big a place we can go down here, so we're gonna just... I know we should probably dig more downwards, but I just want to adjust the size of the hole. So we're able to get up and down. That makes it a little easier to get down here. Okay. Just continue our digging adventure in the hole. More iron. Copper. We like the copper. Inventory full. Seems like we're alright on the size of the hole right now. That's a good amount. Charge and heal, just because we're idiots. We should probably make this ledge a little bigger so I don't do that. Because apparently I have an idea I'm not gonna die. So I'm just jumping like a kangaroo down. Just gonna expand the whole area. I know this might be boring when doing this, but we don't really get much for it, but I think it's for the greater goods later on that we don't just jump down and die. Good. We can get down there. Good. So now we're just expanding inwards this way. In the light of the lamp. Want that treasure to be mine. We want the treasure we want. A little pirate feeling, hey? Even it's just in the backyard and we're not sailing the seven seas, we're just digging a fucking hole in the backyard. But we have this pirate feeling, we're looking for treasure. So far, nothing. Not what we can call treasure, that is, at least. What is this? Is this like the back wall? No. What is this? Is this a hole again? Yeah. Looks like a much larger hole than last time. Gonna need a new lamp, I guess. And now we're just gonna make this hole bigger. Good. There we go. So I guess we're gonna sell this. And charge the battery. Let's buy 2 lamps to be sure. I know we were close to being able to expand, but I like to have the light we need. We have this ledge here. Let's just proceed digging out. We can put up a lamp right here. Should be all good to go down. Good. Okay, lots of copper down here in this area. That's a good thing. Copper is expensiver than iron for some reason. I'm not sure how and why. But not gonna ask questions. There we go. Should we? Let's go this way down. Then we have like this area to latch onto. Because then we can go down here. We have this little area, I think. Because as I said, I don't want to be either trapped or killed. What is that? Ooh, we found silver. There we go. What is silver worth? 20, so that's nice. Let's charge. We have enough for another 2 lamps. And then let's charge our shovel up so we digging even bigger. We still have these ledges to go down to. Good. Then we have the ledge over at the lamp and at the lamp. There we go. Because I don't like to be fucked. Let's see. And a bigger shovel, all's good. All good, all good. We're progressing. We do find more copper, and we have found our first silver, so that's nice. It's a slow start we're having, but we are doing something. Should we place a lamp up here? Because that way we can see. We're going from this to there, up there, and that way. Okay. Because I would like to be able to see what we're doing. Ooh, more silver. Good, over here. And up here. Up here. Then up here. Good. We're doing okay, I think. 145. Charge battery. Buy 2 more lamps. I would like extra lamps just in case. Better to put 1 extra lamp than not being able to see, I think. I'll just expand a little here. There we go. Why is this? There we go. That way. And down this way. And there. And there. Good. So let's just keep digging. More silver. Nice. And copper. Now we're earning a little money at least. Good. Also have a look that we don't make the hole so we cannot ledge down. I guess we could easily get lost in where we had our ledges. What is that? Oh. Okay, we found something. Okay, I'm not sure what we found. Let's just charge. What is this? Oh, a chest with some keys. Okay. So let's just go down and look at that before we take a toll. Can we place a light here? Good. We have a lot of silver here. Inventory full. We're gonna need to make this hole bigger. We didn't use much energy here, so that's good. Let's make the inventory bigger then. And that should be it for this time. I hope you had a blast watching the video. I had a blast making it. If you did, please like, subscribe and follow. And let me know in the comment if you want to see us go further down in the hole. And hopefully see you around because Shieldman is out of here. Hey!